Hello, everyone. Come on in. Welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'. I'm Pamela Pick. So, can someone tell me if the lighting is right or if I need more light? I surely struggle without Bill here. If you could just tell me if you can see everything okay, if the lighting's okay, or do I need more light? Okay, perfect, good. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. So come on in, say hello, like and follow us, and let's get started. So today I wanted to pick a card that was sunshiny and warm. So I'm doing a different color palette than what I'm used to, kind of a blue and yellow. And this is our new Lemon Lolly. And actually, I really like this. It's a little bit lighter than our, let me see if I can pull that out, our Daffodil. But it really has the same intensity. I know that doesn't seem like that could be so when you look at them together, but it really does. It's a perfect little combination. It's a bright pastel. I know that doesn't make sense, but to me it does. Compared to like our So Saffron that we used to have, I think this is much brighter. I really like it. I think this could be played up or played down depending on how you use it. But that's what I'm making for my card base. So we'll go ahead and set that aside. And let's see, I'm going to pull in I need to tell you what I'm even using. I'm using the Circle Sains. This is a bundled set, so you can get the 2 3/8 inch punch with this set. I think it's awesome, actually. I've seen people do things other than using the punch, but it really works well with the punch. So we're going to be using this wave scene here and this warm hello because I love the fall. I really do, but I don't like being cold. So fall's always a precursor to winter. Okay, so let me put this aside and start in. Oh, we're also going to be using the Twisted Rope 3D embossing folder, and I have that ready to go. I did a 3 7/8 by 4 inch piece in here, and I don't know if you can see this. It's one of those 3D, very nice. I think it's fun. So, and this is new from our annual catalog. And I'm also going to be using the Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper because I wanted this Lemon Lolly paper in there. And so we're going to use that, and I may use some more of it. So I've got a piece of scratch paper right now. This is just something I had used for something else that I'm going to stamp on. So let's get the Tuxedo Black. This is our Memento ink, which works great for using blends. And I'm going to ink this up here. I keep missing that spot. Okay. Give it a good press. Not cute. And then we're going to, no, I guess I'm not. Then we're going to start in with our blends. And this is the Boho Blue. No, this is the Azure Afternoon. I have to practice saying that. Azure Afternoon. And then the Lemon Lolly. And if you wanted to, you could add like a little bit if you want to make more dimension. For me, I'm just going to start with the brush tip of the Boho Blue Light. And I'm just going to color this all in. Don't worry about being super exact. That's what makes it kind of artsy. Actually, I took a lot of art in school, and I used to do watercoloring pretty good. my art teacher told me that I could win some scholarships. But you want to know something? I wasn't patient in high school, and I didn't, it took too long to paint a painting. So when I came across card making, I get out all of that little arty stuff that I like to do in a faster pace. So I'm not really going outside the circle. I'm going to uh-oh, I forgot to silence my phone. I'm sorry, guys, if you hear the text messages and stuff going through. And then I can come back in with the boho blue. And, you know, you've got the brush tip and the bullet end. Of course, this is still is wet, so, but you can go in and it'll dry a little lighter, but you can go in and add some lines on here to make them a little darker. And I'm doing the bullet end. I feel like it just gives me a little bit more control. Well, that wasn't very controlled. But add them in here. And then smooth it back out. Come back in and smooth it back out. Especially that one that kind of went all over the place. Like so. Okay, same thing for the sun here. I'm going to go in with the lemon lolly, and you'll see just kind of how intense it is. It's not, it is a pastel, but it's not like, gosh, what's the word? It's a bright pastel. I guess there's not a word. Intense is all I can think of. And so I'm just going to come in here. I always think of my card making when I have to do blends as impressionistic. It's not something that you have to be perfect at. I do, on this one though, because it is yellow, I try not to stay too much time on the lines until I go to this one. But the reason for that is because I don't want the Memento ink to kind of smear. So I just go very quickly. And then I'm going to come back over and I'm just going to hit some of these in the dark. Hit them in the dark. Doesn't even make sense. It's a sunshine, okay? But that's going to give a little bit of highlight to this. And then I'm going to come back in and maybe make a little shadow there. Of course, once you do that, you need to go back in and kind of blend it out. Now, as this dries, it's going to look a lot better. Now, this would be the area that if you wanted to add a little bit of even darker, if you wanted more highlight than that you could come back in with your light daffodil. But sometimes I think the light daffodil, I think the dark is, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's got more color, but this color is pretty intense. I've seen some people add a little orange. I'm not that brave, so we'll just leave it at that. Okay, I've got that. Then I want to take on here, sending you this little banner, and I want this in Azure Afternoon. So I'm going to ink this up. Ugh. Got a little bit of a juicy stamp pad. So let's see if that, oh, not too bad. Not too shabby at all. And again, this will lighten as it dries. So while we're sitting there waiting for that to dry a little bit, I'm going to bring in this piece of lemon lolly embossed. This is with that twisted rope, and a piece of 2 by 3 7/4 DSP, and I'm going to attach this down at the bottom. Let's see which one has more. I mean, I need to open another. I'm going through my liquid glue pretty fast these days. Now I do add a little extra on when I'm gluing down on an embossed surface. And I want this to go all the way to the bottom, like so. Okay. And then I have a piece of 4 by 5.5. I better measure this because I think that's what it is. Yeah, 4 by 5.25. Sorry, not 5.5, 5.25. And I am gonna adhere that down with some more of this green glue. And I have it on the, I have it facing with the embossed side up instead of the debossed side. You can do either one. Ugh. Got some glue on there. Now this is going to give just that 1/16 of an inch border on here. And I want just that little bitty definition because I cut it 1/8 of an inch shorter. Okay. Now let's come back and I'm going to do just a little bit of fussy cutting. Not much. It's not bad. I know there's some people who just really hate fussy cutting, but I actually find it kind of relaxing. And I'm going to cut this fairly tight. Sometimes I leave a white border. I'm not really going to leave a white border this time. I'm just, if I do, it's going to be ever so slight. So the easiest way when you're having to do any kind of a fussy cut is to actually move the paper instead of the paper snips, is just move that paper. Okay. Does everyone have big plans for the weekend? Bill and I have such exciting plans this weekend. I just have to tell you, we are still moving in. Everything's in. We have one more load up in Waterloo that we have to pick up. But other than that, everything is here and everything is in the right room. But it's just kind of pushed into, we know it's going to go here. So for instance, like our coats and stuff, that box is put in there. We don't need coats right now. So, but we are going to go through some closets that things are pushed into and start kind of organizing. I saw Bill had messaged a friend of his recently and said, my wife keeps moving stuff on me. I don't mean to, but it doesn't make sense. Like you think things are going to make sense. Okay, this is, actually, I'm going to use my 1 or 2 1/4 punch on this and punch this out. Now, we don't sell this one anymore. It is retired, but it just works perfect for what I'm doing. So if you have it, use it. There's plenty of places that sell a 2 1/4 punch. But I am going to use a scratch piece of this Azure Afternoon. And I'm going to use the punch that goes along with the stamp set. And this is the 2 3/8. It is a warm Circle Sayings bundle. So if you buy them together, you save 10% off of both, which is a really good deal. So I'll put that back. And then I'm going to add this. See, I just want that little bitty lip. I know a lot of you probably have a 2 1/4 inch, but I bet you don't have a 2 3/8 because I did not, which I love. So this just gives a little color around it, and it's starting to dry, and you can kind of start seeing some of the highlights in there. Very easy. Anybody could do it. Now with this piece, and I see I want just a little trimmer right there. Let's bring this in. Oh, I forgot to do one thing, and I told myself, don't forget to do this, but I'll make do. So on DSP, I forget all the time, just like I did now, to stamp. You can stamp on your DSP, and especially your lighter DSPs. This is a wonderful way to add the next level. And I want it to say warm hello because I've got that beautiful sunshine. So I was going to show you guys a trick, and then I just got ahead of myself. But okay, so I'm just going to have this probably right here. Now, don't let the stamp fool you, because it does go at an angle. And then with the lines, it can look a little tricky. But I stamped right on the DSP. I think that adds. Now, let's add this to our base. So it's coming along. Love it. Okay. Grab yourself one of your little scrap pieces. So this is the Azure Afternoon. And this is a scrap that looks like it's about 4 1/4. So I'm going to use the banner Pick-a-Punch. And I want to just create that little banner end. Now the thing when you want to do the flag is push it in all the way flat, push down, pull it out, perfect little flag. Now this is the 1/2 inch size. It goes to 1/2 inch, 3/4, and 1 inch on both sides. So if you want the flag or if you want the point. So let's see if that's, yeah, that's good. So I'm just going to use that to make some flagged ends very nicely, nice and even on here. And then I'm going to put it across as kind of just a little separation from the embossing to the DSP. For almost like a ribbon, but it's just a little flag. And then you've got a little separation here. There you go. Don't worry, it doesn't go all the way to the end. It's okay. It was a scrap. We're just using a scrap. So then I want to place this. Now you guys know I love to have kind of a flatter card so that it mails nice and even. I did weigh this, and this will mail very even. But so I'm going to go ahead and add this to the card base flat, just like this. See how it's just pulling together with that focal point? Okay. Then for this, sending you a warm hello, I'm going to use these little bitty mini dimensionals. These things are great. So you can put it right on here. Try to put it on even. And if you have to, you can cut them. Believe it or not, you can cut these. I have, but these fit right on this because we're going to pop this part up. And I'm going to need one more. Just want to throw those ends into my trash. Okay, so I think I'm going to have this a little off to the side, and I'm going to place it right on top of where we were so it pops up. Grab yourself your clear wink of Stella, and that way you can add in a little bit of shimmer on your water, right? Just a little. And then it will pick up a little of the color, so make sure that you have it off when you go back over and do right here. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I think it's so pretty. Okay. Then for the outside, I love these pastel adhesive back sequins. Like seriously, these are some of my favorite. I've been using them in a lot of demonstrations lately. I know you guys probably get tired of me telling you about them, but I do like them. And there are like, we have like 4 or 5 different packs of these things. I need to take your pick tool. I can't get some of these. So I'm going to do a large one and a small one. And then, do I want a small one over here? Yeah. So I'm keeping that focal point right there. Okay. Then I had a little bit of extra DSP, so you know what I say all the time. While you got it out, oops, that came out. Let's try the other one. I've got 2 of these open and I need to retire the one, and so let's put this on here. Now you can do it on the sides too. You could do it this way if you wanted to. The card's up and down, and I just felt like these were going up and down, so I wanted these to go horizontal. So this way we got the inside of the card, and then just follow it. Now I have mine cut at 3 1/4 by 4 1/2, so that I have one of my little love notes. And you guys have most generally seen me have it down at the bottom. I decided for something different I could do it at the side, since this card, oops. Oh my gosh, I put it on the wrong side. No, I didn't. Okay. I looked at that and thought I had put it on the wrong side of the card base. So I'm going to do it right here. There we go. So it's just bright and sunny even on the inside. Even for a pastel, I just think this is a bright pastel. So it's a cute card. Now remember, while you got your supplies out, you should always do your, let's see if I have enough of that to do that, or we'll do something else. I have these stars. Maybe there's something with the blue. Oops. Wait, what is this one? So this would be the blue, and that kind of looks like water, so let's do that. Just add your glue on. Now I always put kind of 1/4 inch when I'm putting my glue. I'm phenomenal for getting glue all over the place, so let's do this. And then we've got a decorated card envelope. And just follow this around. And there's enough on this that I could get another envelope off of this sheet of DSP. So it's always so much fun. You get a lot of DSP, and let's just see the hands of how many people in this group hoard their DSP. So I'll be the first one to say I hoard my DSP, and I have stopped doing that. It causes no joy to anybody in my cabinet. So I have found that if I use it, and I want to thank my pearls for that. I've got a couple of pearls who really do very well at using their DSP up. And so here we got, get this all out of the way. We've got the card envelope that matches the card base, and then a beautiful inside where you can write your note. So fun. It's so much summer, and summer is like, what is it, about a month away? It's about a month away, or ending in about a month. Autumn is coming about a month away. So hold on to it just a little bit longer. Sending you a warm hello. I think it's just gorgeous. Now I'm going to stand up because I cannot tell. Can you guys see that in this light? I feel like it's, I don't know. Very simple card. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend, and I will be back next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central. I have a masculine fun fold. So don't usually see too many masculine ones, but I have a it's a very simple one. For those of you who say, I can't do that, yes, you can. I will teach you. That's why I come every week. So let's see. Were there any announcements? Just like and follow me. Please use their host code on orders under $150. This is for Paper Pumpkin. Oh, our kits are still on sale, and we've got this beautiful festive tag kit. This is just my reminder to use your coupon codes. There's a few of you who have not used your coupon codes. I know you have them. If you need help, I will gladly teach you how to do that. But there's a little place as you're going to check out that you can put your coupon codes. Oh, and my mini paper share is going to go live next week for the public. Right now I have it in my VIP group, so you guys get first dibs. So take care, everyone. Talk to you next week. Bye-bye.